Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Dan Otero collected his first W this season as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 3-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-4. Tyler Collins collected a total of 4 driven in, helping the Royals push past the Twins 8-5. It was their 5th straight victory. Troy Tulowitzki had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 11-2. The Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the home victory against the Astros 13-9. The Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 7-4. The A's put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-3. Erasmo Ramirez won his 4th game thus far, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 2-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The Atlanta Braves held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-1. The St. Louis Cardinals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-0. The Cubbies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Reds swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 7-6. The Giants amassed 14 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-5. Kenta Maeda was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Boys in Blue took down the Fightin' Phils 7-2. The Miami Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 8-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
We're just a few blocks of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Standing in, Jacob May. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Perez is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Napoli has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Indians coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they have not been playing their best baseball of late, as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I know these guys are hopeful that Jason Kipnis can find what's been missing. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Well, 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Popped him up. Castillo has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Yeah. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 22 on the year, as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now for Cleveland, Eric Thames. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Matt Davidson. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's 1 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Davidson, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Now here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Up next for Chicago, Wellington Castillo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Mejia recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now, previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Napoli, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run for Mike Napoli. 4th home run for him on the season, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. In the air, down the line in left. Delmonico waits on it. 1 out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Digging in the switch hitter, Richie Perez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he comes in as a .316 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Davis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Delmonico ranging back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Indians strike for one on this solo homer. We've played two. It's now 2-0 Indians. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the third inning here on the show. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-1 the count. On the ground to the left side. Ramirez is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Ready now for the White Sox, Yolmer Sanchez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
1-1 the count now. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And here's Tyler Saladino as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 5. The 2-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Popped him up. Mejia is under it. 2 down.
Center field number 32, Jacob May.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob May. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Sanchez is off of first with 2 away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Three and 0 now. Omar Narvaez would be next. Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 strike.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Striding in once again, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit back up the middle, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping in, Francisco Mejia. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
From the stretch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
You see that so much, left on left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. A runner at second, nobody out. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Too high, ball 3. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the air, down the line in left. A leap, and he crashes into the wall, but managed to hold on to it.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Up around the face.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready for another chance? Eric Thames. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Mike Napoli. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Standing in now, Tyler Naquin. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses in.
Usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
4 runs here in this half inning. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But it'll come a little late as the Indians put up 4 thanks to the grand slam. We're through 3 here by the lake. It's the Indians 6 and the White Sox nothing. So here is Avi. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient.